Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Trained Man, and welcome to the weekly timetable for the week of June 15th, 2014. A late one, of course. Gonna be waiting quite a while for the terminus to finish processing before I get this up, and I will explain in a moment. But first, besides the terminus, we had 5 videos this week. On Monday, we had Trained Man's Modular Minecraft, episode 52, The Dungeon. Now, this is not going to be our first episode in this dungeon. It's not going to be our last episode in this dungeon, rather, because it's a very, very expensive underground complex, and I feel like we will probably have better luck finding diamonds there than we will actually mining them up, and it will make for a lot more entertaining video anyways. So, why not? We spend our time killing and looting and screwing around. It's fun. Is that a zombie spawner? Of course it is. It's a standard zombie spawner right next to this dungeon. And something is burning. See, this is one of those points in time where I wish I had a lava bucket. On Tuesday, we had Trendman Plays Chrysaor's Locomotion, episode 133, dealing with overproduction. Now, I don't quite remember what happened in this episode because it's been a little while since I actually recorded the darn thing, but based on the sound of it, we probably had a bit of overproduction. Now, I'm assuming that's on the... Yeah, okay, I do remember now. We had a problem with the coal mines producing far too much, and we added an extra shuttle in there. Ignore that noise. To keep things flowing a little bit more smoothly. Now that does come in handy next episode, and you'll see why. Guys, it's last week. No. Not heights. I don't want heights. I'm afraid of heights. Oh, for goodness sake, will that heights marker just disappear? Oh, well that's not good. It's just going to slow up our whole iron ore system. On Wednesday, we had War Thunder, episode 11, Quick Multitude, because we have a lot of battles really quickly that we lose pretty badly. But the last one is pretty good. Now, because of this, I set up some new rules as to how I'm going to record War Thunder, although those haven't quite gone into effect yet. And mostly because people have been out and about. And I haven't been able to... I haven't had time to spend recording too much War Thunder anyways. Again, I can explain that, and I will in a minute.
What we're supposed to do is land at the runway.
Well, yeah, and once you've captured it, you have to defend it.
Yeah.
That being said, I almost went in as my B-17 first, just for the hell of it. But I'll do that next.
Why is there a bomb on this map? Nothing, besides your teammates.
The ground vehicles.
Oh, yeah. That's what I
What do
forgot.
you mean your teammates? I didn't know you indulged in that, Chris.
Traitor.
On Thursday, we had Trains in Space, Kerbal Space Program, episode 51, Aero Braking, which is far, far better than Litho Braking. Takes a few tries to get the Kerbal Cruiser in on the right trajectory, but on that third or fourth or fifth time or whatever it was the charm, and we pulled that thing into a decent orbit. Now, next episode is going to be a lot of housekeeping work. Setting some ships up, pulling some ships around. Haven't gotten to sit down and transfer all the fuel over yet, but that's a project for this week. Here we go. Third time's the charm. Wait, is this the third time? Fourth time's the charm. On Friday, we had the Zombie Train episode 75, Fixing Issues. Now, this was actually fairly good in terms of how these things tend to come out. Now, once again, we had some issues regarding crashing bugs, this, that, and the other last week, and resulted in a very short episode. Now, I wasn't sure if that was ever gonna be fixed, but I found an autosave feature, and I think I may have found a way to trick the game into staying alive a little bit longer. But the autosave feature does force me to do post-commentary, so you'll be hearing things that you might not typically hear. Fortunately, though, this does enable me to kind of think separately, so I don't get stuck in between trying to figure out what I'm doing on the screen and what I'm trying to say. So it will clear things up. We put in a little rivulet here just to see where it could go, flowing down. I patch a spot with that. I'm not sure how that's really going to look in the end. But once again, once I get something nailed down, I don't really want to go back and have to fix it, because something can only look so bad. This stuff at least doesn't look as bad as El Dorado Canyon on the other side of the map, even though it shares its ridiculous grades. Now, the sixth one this week is the Terminus, although it isn't out at the time of this recording. In fact, I don't even know what the episode title is going to be. But there are a couple big changes coming around. First, we have a title card. Second, we have an intro, which I just spent the last couple of hours making, which is why this video is late. Thirdly, we have something to look at if you sit down and watch the podcast. We have a rail cam, although not too much happens until the very end. And that comes with, of course, a link dump regarding everything that we talk about during the podcast, and feel free to go ahead and do YouTube MP3 and put that thing on your iPod and carry it around and listen to it as if you would an actual podcast. I'm too cheap to actually pay, iTunes or do whatever the heck you have to do to get the podcast on iTunes anyway, so that's beside the point. Either way, I put a lot of effort into making that that intro in video form, so you guys should watch it anyways. Now, we had 2 videos of the week, and I'm really not sure which one should win, but I'll just put the last one as the winner. The first one was my girlfriend's car's unique feature, and features some adult language, so be warned. And it's that the air conditioning is very, very, very powerful. Just how powerful? Go watch the video. Now, the other video is Concrete Buffer Gone Wild, which is frankly just kind of funny stuff that's going on at the construction site, where a piece of machinery takes on a life of its own and begins spinning in circles without anyone able to control it. And it's 2.5 minutes of these guys trying to figure out how to get this thing back under control. Pretty funny. Now, I don't have a shout-out this week, but I do have an explanation as to why these videos are coming around a little late and a little oddly timed. It was graduation 2 days ago. 1 day ago, actually. By the time you guys will see this, it'll probably be 2 days ago because of the lateness of it. But on the 14th, I graduated from Creston High School West, and I'm now no longer a student of high school or any sort of primary school. In fact, it's time for college, and that's when the big life slap in the face comes and gets you. But nothing should change from your point of view other than the background behind my face. I will keep producing videos as regularly as I possibly can, and I will keep enjoying the production, and I hope you guys keep enjoying them, and I'll see you next week. Train Man out.